people can be given soft loans at very low interest rate to be able to start businesses and employ other young people, so that we try to absorb as many as practically possible into gainful employment. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. The next question, there's a gentleman who was sitting right behind me when you mentioned the amount of remittance in billions, that an estimated only 300,000 people, 300,000 Kenyans living in the UK contribute to the Kenyan economy. There's a young man sitting right behind me who's a chartered accountant in the UK and happens to be my husband. He kept saying, can I ask him a question about economic sustainability? So I want to give him an opportunity to ask a question about economic sustainability.
Thank you very much. As my wife, well, she's put me on the spot. This wasn't arranged. But Your Excellency, thank you so much for giving your time to come to Swindon. Now, my question is, based on what you've been talking about, high fuel prices, and you spoke about remittances, when we look at the macroeconomic data coming out from Kenya and what the media say, is Kenya is on, the economy is improving. However, to the common wananchi, they see the impact, they see limited job opportunities for the youth and people in general, but they also see skyrocketing fuel prices. Now, what will a DCP-led government restructure the fuel situation? Because the current government is talking about global supply chains, but however, we know there are other factors in play. So how will a DCP-led government restructure things so that the common wananchi can see cheaper fuel and also economy growing? Thank you.
Thank you very much. The problem of the high cost of living, the problem of fuel prices that are very high, has nothing to do with the challenges in the world, with the war in Iran and all that. The problem of Kenya is state capture and conflict of interest. What has happened with the issues fuel? William Ruto has taken over that business through proxies. He is the one buying fuel at negotiated prices where he has loaded his profit that is too high. That is the problem. The problem of Kenya is one of corruption, where the people in power have decided to steal everything from the Kenyan people. And in the process, they have brought the country down, setting the prices of consumer goods to unacceptable levels. So the way to fix the Kenyan problem, first and foremost, is to deal with corruption. And that I am clear in my mind. For you to fix corruption, you must not be corrupt yourself. Because the minute you steal, you are Judas steal as well. Because you cannot steal alone. As president, when you are allocating yourself tenders, you have to work with some fellows. And that is why you saw the other day, the PS for Petroleum, the CEO for Kenya Pipeline, the CEO for EPRA, decided what to do what their boss was doing. They decided to import their own fuel to make some money as well, the way he has been making. And he was so bitter, he sacked them and locked them up, because we are competing for him in business. What we must do, we must deal with corruption. And let me tell you, I don't want to brag. I don't want to say that I am blameless. But I want to say that I've never been involved in corruption. If I had done any corrupt deal for the 2 years I was deputy president, I would be in prison today. William Ruto has tried to look for a fault in my life. He cannot get any. He is so frustrated. He has sent investigators to turn my life upside down to find out whether I've ever stolen anything. He cannot get anything. If I had dipped my fingers into the public coffers and stole even $500,000, I would be committed today. He is so frustrated that he tries to look for a fault for me because I have stolen nothing and he cannot get me imprisoned. He now goes to social media to listen to gossip. All he can say is what he is reading from what my adversaries are saying in social media. Oh, Rigiji impregnated a girl 9 years ago. Because there is nothing against this man. The man is white as snow. He's nothing. The other day he went to try to look for my relatives. Our brother died 9 years ago. We did succession, we finished. Everybody got his share. They have eaten all the money and finished it. There is nothing remaining. He looks for them. Oh, I can help you to recover what was sold. And it was sold, they were given the proceeds. Because there is nothing against me. I'm trying to say, I can be trusted to deal with corruption.